Okay, students, this next tutorial is going to cover some of the basic features of Windows Movie Maker. What I didn't mention in the first video in part 1 was that at the beginning of your project you want to save it. So go up to the File and click Save Project As and save that project into your student drive. So you want to do that first before you begin the project. Alright, some of the basic features of Windows Movie Maker. Here I have my basic images that I've added. If I click on any image, you see that this little gray or black bar will move. Wherever that gray bar is, now you can add an image or add a title. To add a title, you can see the option up here in the Home tab. There's my gray or black bar. I'm going to click Title, and you can title it whatever you want. And if you click off of it, now when you click on it, you won't see it anymore until you preview it by pushing play. And there's your title. You can see it pops up. So I'm going to pause it. That's the basic title. You could also add a caption the same way. You can click the image you want, click on the caption and change that to whatever you want to say. Right now I'm just going to click on it and delete because I don't want that caption there. So that's a couple basic features. Another feature, if we come up to animations, and let's just go with the first slide here, right after our title. If you hover your cursor over one of these transitions, right here in the left hand preview bar, you will see what that transition will look like. So I'm just going to choose one. I'll choose this one right here. Now if we click in the beginning and preview our project, there's the title, and now the next slide will have that transition that we chose. The other slides do not have any transitions, so it'll just flip right next to the next image. As you can see, it flips without a transition. So we can click on each image and select a different transition for each image if we want. If you want more options, click where this down arrow or when you hover above it, it says more. Click on that, and now you can scroll for many more options. All you have to do is hover above it, and it gives you a preview in the preview window over here. So that's one way to do it, and you can choose different animations for each one. Another way to do it is when you find a transition you like. So let's just change this one maybe to the pixelate. I'll choose this one. Now if we select apply to all, you notice that all of my image now have that same pixelation transition that we chose. We can preview it by pushing play. Now you can see each image transitions in the same way. So that's one way to do it. I'm going to hit undo, and it takes all those transitions off. One thing I didn't show you is the view. If you click on the view tab, you can change your project thumbnail size. Before I had it on small, and it's kind of hard to work with all these images. Click on the thumbnail size. Now I have it on large. You can go all the way up to extra large. I'll keep it back on large. Some other features. You can click on an image and choose a different visual effect. Preview the image. just by hovering it. If you want that visual effect, you can click on it and it'll put that effect on that image. So let's just choose the image of a tent. Again, down arrow gives you more options to scroll down. If you want a different option besides just choosing animations or transitions individually, if you go to the Home tab, there's a way to set a theme to your whole project, and that's right here under the section that says Auto Movie Themes. Click the down arrow to give you more themes. Now once again, hover above just the option will preview it for you, what it would look like, and you can notice that in the preview window the theme just looks a little different. It automatically pans and zooms. It has different transitions for you, so it's a nice effect, and it does it all for you. Hover over different options to preview and find out which ones you like. So I kind of like this one. I'll just select this one for now. Click on it. Click on any image, and I'll click on the one with the dog. And you can see that it's zooming, it's panning, transitioning. Up here, you notice that my title ended up in the middle of my project. I just want to fix that. I'm going to pause the preview, click, and drag it to the front. Now it's back in the front. So if something messes up, don't be afraid to move stuff around. Don't be afraid to hit the undo button if it's not how you want. Okay, those are just a few features of the basic Windows Movie Maker.